thank you for sharing your story with the world. It's a really important story. Tell me what happened this morning that made you have a concern you bring Storm in. This is Storm, everybody. This is beautiful.
Well, this morning we went for a bike ride and he was fine, and then he still had a lot of energy. So I have another Weimaraner. So they're both 7 months old, and we went to the park and they played, and it's the first time that they've played since they've been neutered. So they did play heavy, but I made it a short stay. Walking home, he fell into me, and I thought maybe it was because he got frightened by a car, but he continued to have a hard time walking. I got him home and I sprayed him off, and then noticed that he was still reacting, and I thought he was having seizures. And that's when I immediately got in the car, came here, and did.
So what we did is we did an EKG to make sure that Storm didn't have any heart problems going on, and then we did x-rays and we did blood work. His blood work was normal, his EKG was normal, and on his x-rays he did show some evidence, even at 7 months old, of a little bit of disc compression, a little disc collapsing, and in his neck region he had one area where it looked a little suspicious that it might be a little off. We talked about going to a neurologist, we talked about a lot of different things, very expensive workup, and I offered, before you went up to the neurology and had CAT scans and MRIs and all this stuff, I offered to do a chiropractic adjustment because I've had several cases in the past where they had these weird neurologic signs and we adjusted them and they were perfectly normal afterwards. It was that fast. So what was your opinion of chiropractics before I actually worked on him?
I didn't believe in it for myself. I've never believed in chiropractics. I've never been to one. I've never even had as much of as a massage. And then my dog started walking without the drunken step, and I was amazed.
So we went out, I did the chiropractic adjustment, and then I didn't even give him his anti-inflammatories yet, and we walked outside, and I didn't say anything to her, by the way. You opened the door and he started walking, and I was watching your expression, and you had this amazed expression, and your comment was, I'm trying to think of your exact comment, was something to the tune of, that's amazing. Like, you could see the difference as he walked out of the exam room. We were going to walk outside and take some video, which we'll post right behind this, and he took, of all the whole time we were out there video, he may have taken 3 steps where he kind of looked a slight bit drunken, but he caught himself. Before, he couldn't take 3 steps without wobbling and shaking and almost falling, and he was all splayed out, and he couldn't walk normally. And then literally seconds after we got done, he was 90%, if not more, better. Well, thank you for sharing that story. I think it's really valuable for people to realize that sometimes things look scary and they look bad, and sometimes it's just resetting the electrical system. Kind of like when your computer freezes and you think the motherboard's gone out or something really bad's happened, and you turn it off and you reboot it and it's all clear and it works again. Sometimes the electrical system of the body is kind of similar. I don't know why it does what it does, but a glitch happens, and if we can clear the glitch, it all seems to go back to normal. So that was really cool.
It was amazing. It absolutely is. I'm so happy.
Hopefully it'll last.
I mean, at a point I thought I might have no other options. It was scaring me to think what might happen.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Aw, give me a hug. I'm glad. All right. Oh, you stood up to say goodbye to everybody. Can you look at the camera, Storm? There you go. All right. This is Storm trying to walk. This is about 30 minutes after he's already arrived at the office. Believe it or not, he's actually walking a little bit better than he was when he first got there. But notice how wide his legs are, both in the front and the back. He's very unstable, very unsure of his step. He's wobbly, and you can tell he's having a hard time walking. Okay, there he is walking now. We just got done adjusting him. Good. One little bad step. Can you come back? This is a totally different dog walking.
Yeah, he was a little shaky going down.
Go one more time.
Did you see that?
Yeah, just that one step.
Yeah.
One step back towards me. It's a big difference from a dog who couldn't take 3 steps.
Oh, my Brad Pitt, because he's so handsome.
There you are, handsome boy. You want to say hi to the camera? Say bye, everybody. I'm doing much better.
Start.
Come down here. There we go.